Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole. I'm a 33-year-old cash budgeter in Virginia. I'm currently a stay-at-home mom to two littles, and I'm on a journey to become debt-free as well as just more financially stable. Today we are going to be doing our paycheck planning, basically. We are going to be doing our cash planning to see what we can cash stuff. We need to unstuff from the previous pay period as well as finish up October, even though I know we're going to be short. I know in my last unstuffing video, we were not able to finish, or I was not able to finish unstuffing everything. So we need to finish doing that as well as figure out, I think I want to move some money around and do a little bit of reallocation. This is the beginning of the month. Um, so I just kind of want to get a sense of where we are and maybe just move some things around a little bit. So it is actually the next day from the first part of this video. I stopped what I was doing because I was getting completely confused and realized I needed to go off camera and try and figure out what my numbers were and what the plan was for all this money. It turns out I still don't really have a plan, but we officially got paid today, so I know the exact numbers that I have after accounting for bills and anything that needed to like stay in our bank account and all of that. Um, so what I ended up deciding to do was I put all the money together, all the cash together that I had pulled from the binders and that I had around my house so that it would go to a place. So it needs to have a home, basically. Um, so this is all of that cash sitting here. For the end of this video, we are going to go through and do the cash planning. We're just going to kind of make our plan and see what we can come up with. And then I will do the cash stuffing and organizing and stuff in probably a second video because I'm sure this video is getting a little long. But first thing we have to do is let's just do a recap of how much money we officially have now. I know earlier in the video I said I was thinking we'd have about $950 from our paycheck, and it ended up being $998. Sorry for the smear. I smeared it a little bit when I wrote it, but it was $998. I did go ahead and put my Etsy money in here as well. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it, but it was just easier to put it all together instead of doing it separate. We still have that, we had that rollover of the 142, and then I had about $122 in cash sitting around left over from our bonus cash stuffing video that never got put anywhere and probably just needs to go back to savings, but just in case we need it, I went ahead and wrote it down, and I'm doing this because I have denominate all the denominations. There was no way I was going to be able to do a cash stuffing with or do my deposits with all these denominations. So I'm very heavy in the low end, and I kind of just need to go through and make sure everything has a home and then figure out my deposits to do some like cash exchanging after the fact. So all of that together, we ended up with the 1627. So a lot more than what we normally have, but that is, like I said, because we have some Etsy money in here as well as some money that is for savings. So first thing we need to do is I made notes on this sheet right here. I'm going to use my notebook just because I feel like I'm going to mess up. But these three bills are Wi-Fi, utilities, and our YouTube TV, which we might be canceling, not sure. All of those need to be stuffed because those do not come out of our checking account. They come off, they're auto withdrawed on a different account. So I need to pull that money so that I can put it in another account. And here comes my dog. So tentatively, we are going to stuff 90 for our Wi-Fi. Utilities is going to get 90 as well, I think. And YouTube TV is going to get, am I doing half or do I want to do all of it? Um, we're going to do half. Also, some updates. We do have, um, my husband is getting a schedule change again. And basically, what that means is he is now going to be working 56-hour weeks. So he's going to be getting an automatic 32, I think it's 32 hours, he said, of overtime every paycheck. So his pay is about to change. Not this paycheck, but next paycheck, he's going to have, I think it's split. So his new schedule starts this coming Monday, which is mid pay period. So his next paycheck that he gets on the 20th, I believe, is going to be 16 hours of overtime minimum. Um, and then his first paycheck of December will have the full 32 hours of overtime. And this schedule is going to continue indefinitely. It's not going to be every single paycheck though, because they're not doing the overtime for the holidays. So like the week of Thanksgiving, um, he won't have as much overtime that week, obviously. And then his job does a mandatory, it's about 10 days. They do a shutdown basically for Christmas and New Year's. So I think he works up until the 23rd, and then he's off until like the 5th or something like that. It's the first Monday of January, I believe. So so then in January, his paychecks, he'll have some paychecks with no overtime and that are short. So yes, it's going to be nice that we have the extra income right now, but I'm really going to have to change the way we do our budget because I need to put some money aside for January because our income is going to be less, if that makes sense. Um, but anyway, for now, let's start with this. So what I just did is I took the paycheck money and the rollover money and added that together for the 1144 because I want to start with that even though I did put it all together. I want to make sure I'm not taking out of my Etsy pay or the savings for anything non-essential, basically. I want to make sure our essentials are paid for with our paycheck money. So that puts us at 919, which is about where we were, which doesn't make sense, but it's okay. So now we need to do grocery, eating out, and gas. So I also decided to do something a little different with this pay period. Part of my issue that I was having in the beginning of this video was Costco. The card that I use to pay for our expenses is a MasterCard. And apparently Costco does not take MasterCard as a credit. And that has thrown me off every single time because then I either need to use my debit card or I need to use a different credit card or a Visa credit card. And I found myself using my Costco card, which, if you've watched my debt updates, that is the card that has my highest balance on it. And I am so tired. I'm so angry that balance is what it is. And I think I was letting myself use that card to pay for Costco, and it makes me spend more money. So to counteract that, I decided that today it is payday. So before I went to the bank and pulled cash out, I went to Costco this morning. And because I knew I was using my bank card, I went in there and only got the things that are Costco essential to us. And ended up spending, I think it ended up being like $80, but like 20 of that was Christmas. Um, they had, I got some Christmas PJs, so that doesn't count. So it was only about $60 of Costco essentials, which is not bad. So that already came out of our bank, basically. I used my debit card. And then I also went ahead and got my gas at Costco with my bank card, which was also, it was only $27. So when we do our breakdown now, we don't need to worry about that. And I'm going to try and do that moving forward. And then any of our other grocery from our regular grocery stores and Sam's Club will be on my expenses credit card, and that is what we will pay back at the end of the pay period. So I'm really hopeful that this strategy may work out a little bit better. So we are going to put 300 to our grocery, which was from last, what we need to pay back for last pay period. And then eating out is going to get 175. I don't know. Well, okay, so let me think real quick. My husband's going to be home this weekend. Part of his schedule change is that he has to work every single Saturday now. So he's probably going to be eating out a little bit more. He's probably going to be buying snacks and lunch at work a lot more than, because he's going to be there longer now. He's going to be working a mandatory like 10-hour days or 12-hour days. And then he's going to be there on Saturdays. So we're going to try 150 for eating out and see what that does. And I'm going to try my best to not eat out on my end. And then gas, I already got my gas, so we're just going to do 55 for gas, and that should just be for my husband. Okay, so that leaves us at 414 for everything else. So right off the bat, let's grab our expenses binder real quick. And let's look at this, because this is where everything comes in. Baby. Baby is the category that we have savings challenges going to, but I also feel like I need to I think we owe a little bit of money in baby. So let's put $20 in baby. Buffer is not getting anything. Costco is not getting anything because we just went to Costco, and then I do have a savings challenge going for Costco as well. Eating out got the 150, gas got 55, grocery got 300. Okay, health. It is that time of year. I do have a savings challenge going for health, so let's just do 5. And then let's see, household. We'll do another 5 because I am trying to build household up. My husband's personal envelope. Basically, like if I need to pull any money out of this. Let's give him 40. Kiddos. I did not get any ones this time, so they're not getting any of their letter bucks. But let's do $20 for them. I'm going to get $20 for me. Okay. And then pet care. I need to see what we have. We have 25, 26. We don't need the full. Let's do 15 for pets. This is just their dog food. But we finished a challenge recently for them, and we have a little bit extra. So there's the expenses that what we're going to do for our expenses. Now let's add in my Etsy, or here, let's do this. Okay. So now I need to look at, sorry for the shake. I forgot, I didn't pull my binders out, and I think, and my, where I mount my camera is over here, and it's where my binders are. So let's see, I need to look at, oh, I forgot, we can take this out. Care credit is no more. We officially paid off care credit, so we can take that out. I need to look at my Chase card. We need to put 772. Okay, that's where we're at now. Okay, I want to put at least 100 into my Chase, and that's going to be coming from my Etsy Pay. And then I want to put an additional 50 towards my expenses credit card because I think we were a little bit over in um, we were a little bit over in our eating out, and I think we need to pay some of that back. Oops, wrong binder. Pause. This binder. Okay. And then, okay. What is this? Oh, right. This is I need to make a new dashboard. Savings has 150, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 174. Okay. I had to do some math off camera. We're gonna add 100 to savings from that 122. So we're at 772 minus 100 minus 50 minus 100, which is 522. Okay. Debt has 50, 60, 70, 85. Let's add 15 to debt. Get that to 100. Medical has 70. We'll add 20 to medical. Taxes. I need to update these trackers. Has 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. Has 44 in taxes. Let's add, I think I have a savings challenge going for taxes. We won't add any to taxes actually. Oh my gosh. So sorry if you heard that. My dog. Something's wrong with him. Oh gosh. Okay. Family fun, clothing, school. Only has $10 in it. I want to add another 10 to school because my son's school pictures, I need to order those. They're not the best, but they're him and they're his first ones, so they're so cute. Okay, so we're at 477 left. Materials for my Etsy. I feel like I want to put some money in here so I can stop using my credit card. So let's do 40 in materials. And then for shipping, we'll do 15 in case I have any uh-ohs and need to do some bonus shipping. Okay, so we're at 422 and we are now at our sinking funds. We're at sinking funds and savings challenges. Beauty. I'm sure I have something going for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's add a 5 into beauty. Birthdays and gifts. We're going to skip clothing. Let's add 10 to clothing. Copays. I haven't been using this one. We haven't we haven't been needing copays, and if we do, I just take it out of medical. So we're going to take out copays for right now. Haircuts. The boys need haircuts in the next 2 weeks, probably. I know I have a savings challenge going, but let's do $10. Mine and his hobbies don't need anything. Holidays. I'm gonna leave that empty for right now, actually, because I'm not sure what I want to do with that. Home, self-care. Where's my self-care? Has 61. Let's add $9 and get that even. And then, see, vacation we're not adding to right now. Vehicles, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. Vehicles has 29. That's fine for now. And vet has 122. Let's leave that for now. Okay. Sorry for the bumps. Okay, so that is our main categories we are stuffing. And now we have 388, which we will divvy up now into our savings challenges, which will be our sinking fund minis, our debt binder, our core savings, our regular savings, and okay, what do we have in Christmas? We have 256. Let's add $14, or is that weird? We'll do 14. Okay. Birthdays would be 5 and 5. Halloween's done. Thanksgiving, we have 20, 31, 2. We have 32. Whoops. Let's add $4. We're not doing any of, and we're not doing any of those yet. Okay, emergency. How did I do this last time? I think I was rolling dice. Okay, let me get my dice tower. And do I want to do a 6-sided or a 10? We'll roll my 4-sided to see how many times we're going to roll, and then my 6-sided will tell us what the numbers will be, at least for these categories. That's why I pulled this out, because I need to keep track of what we're putting in. Okay, so for emergency, 1 roll, of course, and we're saving a 3. And we'll come back to that one if need be. Unbudgeted is going to get 1 roll, and it's getting a 4. Bills buffer is also getting 1 roll. Whoops. It's getting 2. Okay. Let's go back to emergency. I thought I had more than that. How much does that equal? 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's just, instead of doing 3 for emergency, let's do 4, and then that's an even $10 in here. And that way we have $350 for everything else. I think. Or did I not? Oh no. Was I not subtracting? Let me see. So we had 388. Okay, I was. Okay, so now 350. And honestly, I think what I want to do with these is just kind of break it up as I go along with whatever I have denominations wise, whatever I have left, because I don't, like I said, I'm reusing money and everything, so I'm not sure what my denominations are going to be, and I don't want to plan something and have to sit here and figure out denominations. So this is what we have so far, or this is what we have. This is what we're going to stick with, and I feel okay about it. So I'm going to do my cash planning sheet off camera and everything. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and go right into filming my cash stuffing. That way I can get this money put away. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the long video, the craziness at the beginning of this video and everything, but thank you so much for sticking around. Oh, I do have a couple new Etsy things to show you guys. Oh, I don't have them right next to me. Never mind. I'll have them in my my cash stuffing. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Please consider subscribing, like this video, leave me a comment below, and I will see you in